Hey everybody, it's me, CG. I hope everyone is doing well today. Let me start off this video by the first thing like I normally do. I am not a doctor, I am not a physician, I am not a physical therapist, I am not in the medical field whatsoever. How do I relate to you? I also am a stroke survivor. It's been about 2 years now, a little over 2 years and some change. So we want to do something a little bit differently moving forward. I'm going to start these series, next couple series called Stroke Hope. And then that's actually what it is. I just want to give hope to people who are stroke survivors. Because at the end of the day, you're more than just a survivor. You are a warrior. So remember that. You are a warrior. You survived this. You're moving forward. You're going to progress. All right. And I have to be honest with you. Some people might turn off of this, but I am a person of faith. So I am going to start off by reading a verse out of the Bible. So I think a lot of this stuff has helped me progress here through my faith. So I'm going to read a verse out of Matthew 5:22, the NIV version. But I tell you that anyone who is angry with a brother or sister will be subject to judgment. Again, anyone who says to brother or sister, Raka, correct me if I'm wrong, is answerable to the court. And anyone who says, you fool, will be in danger of the fire of hell. So, and I could be mistaken here, but basically what I'm reading into this here is a way to live your life. You know, you should not be angry with another person. You should treat everyone with respect. Be honest with each other. Be trustworthy with each other. You know, you may have disagreements, but at the end of the day, you need to love each other. All right. So start off the day right by reading yourself a verse and get yourself inspired to move forward. Okay. Love one another. Move forward with any kind of issues or challenges you have. Okay. So there's a few things I want to talk about, and I have a little checklist over the side, so if you see me looking down, that's why. Let's talk about this new journey that I'm going on right now. Now, I've redone this journey like 20 different times, okay? I'm trying to be more consistent this time around. I've just learned what not to do, right? So basically what I'm doing right now is trying to understand a little bit more about how food and all that interacts with your blood pressure, because the stroke I had was a hemorrhagic stroke where a blood vessel busted in my brain and I had a stroke through that. So I'm trying to understand how foods and all that reacts to my blood pressure. So the last few weeks I've been doing intermittent fasting and ketogenic diet, okay? Which is different than the traditional standard with carbohydrates or the DASH diet out there. Now, what I will tell you, what I've noticed so far is that and if I'm smart, I'll get this up there to show you. On 9/19, my blood pressure was at 137 over 100, right? And that's with medicine, okay? And then so I've been on the ketogenic diet now for about 2 weeks now. Excuse me. And with medicine, and so my blood pressure today is 120 over 90. All right, and then once again, I'll show you that here. So I'm progressing. I'm trying to look at that to see how well the foods and all that interact with my blood pressure. And because I've been reading, understanding there's a lot of benefits to both intermittent fasting and ketogenic diet that we can get into a later video and talk about. All right, if you're interested, let me know and then we'll talk about that. Okay. Now, one of the things that I also want to talk about, probably the most about this here video, is that hey, I've seen a few posts in that talked about, hey, this is going to be the rest of my life. Doctors have been saying, this is going to be the rest of my life. Get used to it, in the lack of better words. And I'm here to tell you that it may or may not be, right? But there is one thing that's going to be different that's going to give you hope. All right, so I started to feel difference about 2 years later on my side right here, okay? Because there's going to be some things that you're just going to feel different. You're just going to know it's different. That you can't put it on paper. You can't have a doctor tell you yes or no, right? It's just going to feel different. So with that said, how you feel today is not necessarily how you're going to feel tomorrow. Because hey, you might not be able to lift 20 pounds or 30 pounds right now, you know. You might be able to lift 5 pounds in a year, 5 pounds in a month. But there's a there is a sensation, I can't even say that word right, sensation that goes through your body and hits your arm up, you know. You're going to have a certain feeling that no one's going to be able to notice but you. So don't let people tell you that, hey, this is going to be you're going to be from now on, because, hey, your physical doesn't necessarily always be your emotional and mental clarity. So there's a difference between the two. You know, you have to almost learn to accept, and it's kind of like what I do right now. I'm trying to learn to adapt my new living style, because once you do that and accept that, your life's going to be so much better. And once again, don't let people tell you that, hey, this is the way it's going to be, because they don't know you. All right. So that's all I have to say for today. So God bless, peace out, and see you next time.